This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, bro.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
You know, for the past few months, we've been giving away tickets to celebrate one of the top albums ever made.
Right.
20-year anniversary. Only built for Cuban Linx by the one and only Raekwon the Chef. And just as to extend that commemoration, there's been all kind of like parties thrown, listening parties.
Yeah.
You know, only built for Cuban Linx parties, theme parties. The DJs only playing songs from that incredible album. And now something else is being added to the celebration. It's a new sneaker that's coming out, ladies and gentlemen. And I got the one and only Mike Packer with me today. What's up, man?
What's up? How are you?
How you doing? This is one of the top dogs in the world of sneakers and other things he does. Some unmentionables.
Say word.
I'm just here for the ride.
All right, Mike Packer, give a quick, tell people who you are, man. What you do, bro?
We own Packer Shoes, and thankfully over the years we've been able to do a lot of projects with a lot of people, and you get to know a lot of people, and something like this came about really just because I think of the way that we do things and just organically and people and relationships and Ray, we've gotten to know over the years. I mean, just through Clark Kent, he was talking about him, introduced him to us, and we're sitting one day and Ray sees Diadoras coming back, the made in Italy ones, and that just sparked everything. And it can spark a conversation, and sitting with Ray and talking about sneakers, it's not just your regular stuff. It's stuff that I grew up with in my parents' store, whether it was people wearing Diadoras or Filo or Alessi or just everything along the gamut, along with everything else that was coming out, and it struck a chord. And just in sitting and talking, and with the anniversary coming about, and just it sparked something. And dealing with the guys in Italy and doing this proper for Ray and doing it, with made in Italy and not going the route of making the stuff in China just because, and Ray will tell you, I'm sure, it's something that he loves and represents, and going back to everything and doing it quality and doing it well.
And y'all came up with this sneaker, right?
Yeah.
And it's called?
Purple Tape.
Purple Tape.
Woo, nice.
And on the line with us right now, the architect, the visionary, the God himself, Raekwon the Chef, is on the line.
Man, what up?
Ray, what up, man?
Yo, what up, y'all? What's good?
Hey, man, congratulations, first
real.
of all, on this 20th anniversary. I've been watching all the tour dates, and y'all came to New York, and we got a chance to see you guys on stage. What has this experience been like for you?
Oh, man, it's been a ride, man, a great ride. I mean, when I sit here and I think about, being in the business this long and getting an album that gets this kind of, respect, it's an honor, man. I'm enjoying the ride, bro. I'm just, going around seeing my people, and it's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling. It just shows that all the hard work and the real support that I get from my peoples is really starting to show now.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm on it.
You know what's interesting, Ray, is it's not just people who were there when this album, first was released 20 years ago. When you look in the crowd, man, you see kids who barely are even 20 years of age. You know what I mean? Like, and they're singing the lyrics, song to song. They know all the lyrics. Mm-hmm. That must be better than a Grammy for you.
Fact though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, like I said, overall, man, it's just been an overwhelming experience, because you could never tell me when we first started that I would get this kind of carpet, this kind of red carpet. And, I feel like I'm a true inspiration to others, and at the same time, I come up under hip-hop. Hip-hop taught me a lot. It taught me how to walk. It taught me how to talk. It answered questions for me when I needed it. And more importantly, I come from a powerful crew that broke the mold. And that just gave me the spirit to make a dope album, and just to get commemorated and get it at this level. I'm just really proud of myself, for really just sticking it out and giving it my all. How
much my man Damu is here, man, out of Philly Moo.
What up, Mo?
Ray said, "What up? Can you bring me the shoe, bro? Mo, come on, man. You can't just sit there. You gotta do some work." All right, thank you. Get Mo on camera. Get Mo on camera. All right.
Mo.
All right, look at this shoe, man. This is an ill ass sneaker, man.
It's
Purple.
Sick. It is.
The design of it is sturdy. It's great. I love the color scheme of it.
The detail too,
right? The detail on it. Can you talk about the features on the shoe, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, in sitting down and doing all this with Ray, it's like I said, everything was done where we made them in Italy. From the construction of it all, and we put the track list on side 1 and side 2 is in there.
Dope.
Everything was a call out, and everything about this. And like I said, thankfully we've done a lot of projects, but when we started this with Ray and as it progressed, listen, we met Ray when they came in. We went out to Nashville, Tennessee to meet him, and you're 100% right. He had 450 people in there, from 18 to 45, white, black, I mean, everything, mouthing those words and knowing everything, and it's an experience to see it, and doing this whole thing with Ray, and it's about a shoe sometimes, but it's about a person.
Yeah.
And thankfully, us knowing him like we do, you know, it's Corey Woods to us.
Yeah,
you
right.
know? And
I don't do that, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Government in the game.
Hey, man, we get it.
My bad.
Okay. You know what, Ray? I'm gonna go into a song right about now. All right, and I'm gonna open up the phone lines, Ray. You mind taking questions from some of the callers?
Of course.
All right, man. If you want to speak with Raekwon directly, 888-742-3345. Yeah, that's Heather B's favorite. That's why we have to play that.
It's my favorite, Sway. Thank you.
Got Raekwon on the line with us, man, celebrating the 20th anniversary of Only Built for Cuban Linx.
Yep.
We got the Purple Tape sneaker exclusives going on. Raekwon, actually, man, I want to say thank you, man, for supplying me and the team with some exclusives. And I know...
you already know. You already know. We family, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, shout out to everybody, man. Everybody that acknowledged this album. And, you know, me and Packer, we wanted to, you know, just give back in our own little way, you know, and I felt like this is something that was going to be monumental and something that people will remember, you know. Everybody talk about the anniversary, but it's important to celebrate the anniversaries, you know, and I just wanted to, you know, collaborate with a great team, and of course, you know, we came with this, you know. We've been getting a lot of love out there from our peers and most importantly from the fans, so we just want to say thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Ray actually signed my box for me.
Damn, Sway, you got it.
To Sway, my boy. These are you. Rock 'em. I just added to rock 'em, Ray. I just, you know.
Yeah, just flex on them.
I got them. I'm already.
Let them know.
Hey,
you know, you come from that school, though. You know.
Yeah, man. I was there.
I know.
No
Mike
question.
Packer, I was there.
No question.
I was in Yonkers. I mean, we're about the same age, but I
similar.
was not.
You wasn't there.
We're
not there. Okay.
I mean, don't ask me to do any lyrics or anything else. When I hear it, I know it. But other than that, man, it's
right,
about
man.
the shoes.
But you know how to make shoes.
That's
what's important. We got Nick from Las Vegas on the line. Nick, what up?
Nick.
What's up, y'all? What up? Thanks for taking my call. Sway, I used to listen to you back in the day at 106 in the Bay Area. So
damn, Nick was there.
He was there, Sway.
Nick was there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, I got into radio because of 106 and all the
okay, stop station banging. Just say me. Okay, you can't keep promoting 106, man. That's all right.
Hey, well, hey, it's much love, man. It's much love. I'm actually in a rental car. That's why I got satellite right now. So that's why I was bumping on you guys. But, hey, I would listen to your show any day of the week, Sway. So just much love to you.
Seriously.
And Raekwon, man, the whole Wu-Tang, dude, that's one of my favorite groups between Outkast and Wu-Tang. Growing up in San Jose, California, besides, you know, hip-hop, like E40, Too Short and all that, Spice One, but no, I grew up on Wu-Tang. My brother was bumping you guys on his 15-inch speakers in the back of the Blazer. Hardcore Wu-Tang, just, you know, 14 years old, like, being introduced to some East Coast stuff was like, man, this is some seriously good stuff. I was in middle school when your album dropped, so I didn't actually get to hear that for a couple years later. But between, you know, the RZA, the Jizza...
Nick, all right, Nick. Man, he's taking 20 years to get that off, Ray. I'm going to have to let him go. Ray, then I have one question for you, Ray. Let me see. Let's pull him back up. Nick, what's your question?
I didn't have a question.
No, that's what I told you, Ray. I told you he's out of there. All right,
Amazing.
Ray. All right, go ahead, Heather.
Ray, what's up? It's Heather. How you doing?
What up, love?
Two things. First, your name, well, not just you specifically, but the group Wu-Tang came up when we took a poll here at Sway in the morning about which groups you would want to see do a film with the success of Straight Outta Compton and everything in that movie dropping tomorrow. What are the chances of a Wu-Tang film, like a real film shot? What are the chances of that happening?
Yo, let me tell you something. We talked about this years ago. Because, you know, we like movies like The Temptations, The Five Heartbeats, and all that. So, you know, when we see movies like that, it always kind of like made us feel like, you know, our story was kind of deep too.
Yeah.
But it's a possibility, though, that you know, you get a chance to see this in a few years, you know. Definitely, you know, it's a story there. It's a major story with our lives and how we connected, because I always tell people, I'm like, yo, I never seen a man, you know, be able to put a group together just based off of relationships in the street, you know, and like I said, we all was infatuated with hip hop, but we all didn't know that this was, you know, this was something that we was going to be chasing later on, and so it'll definitely be something that people will be interested in checking out. So you never know, but we definitely talked about it though in the past, and when we see movies like this coming out, like, you know, NWA joint, you know, it just shows you that hip hop is so big and people love legendary shit. Yeah. You know, so you never know, man. I mean, you know, Riz is out there in Hollywood now. He's doing his 1-2. I'm sure they asking him certain things, and you never know. You know, you might see that sooner than you think, though. And it'll be ill, though. You know what I mean? Me and Ghost was talking about we was talking about that on the bus the other day. Like, you know, would we want to play in it? You know, or would we want somebody to play us? You know, so hopefully, you know, inshallah, we could get that going.
How's Ghost doing, man? Y'all on this tour and everything?
Yeah, everybody cooling, man. You know, we just running around, you know, from state to state. You know, people is definitely coming out. All the shows been great shows. Right now, we on the countdown. Right, I think we got maybe 4 or 5 shows left, and yeah, it been love, man. They've been singing this album from head to toe. So, you know, this definitely has to be something that I never really got a chance to witness, to really see the whole crowd sing something from 20 years ago and know it just like I know it. So it's amazing, man. It's an epic time for us, man. But right now it's all about the shoe.
Yep.
You know, we wanted to really get it to our peoples. You know, you definitely my family. You've been down with me for the longest, and I know how you felt about that album. So we want to make sure that you get an exclusive pair.
I got them.
You know, and like I said, we got a big thing coming up at SOBs on the 20th, and we want our peoples to come out and celebrate. That's going to be the last little run on this tour. You know, we come back, we're going to celebrate up there, and we just wanted to give back, man, and pay homage to the people that pay homage to us.
That's what's up. The Purple Tape 20th anniversary show. That's Thursday next week, August 20th. At 9 p.m. at SOBs here in New York City. If you're the tri-state area, if you're visiting New York, just look up SOBs, Google it, and come through, and come early.
Yeah, that's going to be
because, hey, don't be come early, because you ain't going to get in.
You ain't getting in.
It don't matter who you are. Go ahead.
Yes, that's right. And also, you know, early in the daytime, you know, we have the sneakers available for people to just come out and just, you know, before the show even take off, you know, you'll get an opportunity to meet myself, and you know, we're gonna have mad kicks there waiting for everybody.
Oh, cool. So Mike Packer, these sneakers are available for the public?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, and we're gonna put all the information out on Monday. So I mean, and Ray, I'm sure I'll put it out there on social media too. But what we're gonna do is, and we've done some stuff at SOBs before when we did the thing with Fab and Tiana, and I can tell you the turnout that we had down there, it was amazing, and that's why we wanted to replicate it with this, and doing something with Ray and doing it in New York. And what he was saying is ending up the tour on this one last show, and Ray's being humble, but he's going to bring people out for that show, and I know he will. But earlier in the day, and like I said, we'll put the time out there probably right around noon. We're going to have the shoes. We're going to do it there. It's going to be a pop-up shop at SOB's. Ray will be there to sign boxes, kiss
that's
babies,
dope.
the whole thing. So
That's dope.
it'll be great.
Hey, Ray, thanks for your contribution,
you.
man, and
Thank
continue
you.
contribution to this culture,
Love.
man. I appreciate
I
you, man.
appreciate it.
All right.
At the B, love you, baby.
Love
girl.
you, too.
You know what it is. I got to get you those, though, you know?
She's got him right here.
She
She's
got him.
him
Yeah,
here.
all right.
All right,
Felt
yeah.
the
Make sure
energy.
my sister get us. Make sure, yeah.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
what's up. Ray, be safe, family.
Be good,
All
Ray.
right, salute, y'all.
All right, be
right,
good.
one. You know what? And then Mike Packer, thank you for coming through.
No
and
doubt.
yeah, man, you got a good one with this one, man.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
You did a good thing with this one, bruh.
It's
Yeah,
my pleasure.
yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
I said, it's about people, and it's you guys and what you guys showed love for us when we did the pop-up shop for All Star and everything.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
had
just
Allen
it's all
Iverson
natural. We
and,
got everything
Shaq.
going. And
Shaq came through.
Jada.
And Muggsy Bowles
Yeah.
came through. Cam came through. And
yeah.
oh, man, that was crazy, huh?
It was good. It was
How's
good. and
AI doing, man? You talked to him?
He's doing good. Yeah,
Tell my
and,
brother I said what up. That's
next
my
year's
family.
next year's the anniversary of his shoe.
I'm there.
I know you are.
Okay,
I know
good,
you'll
man.
be there, and we got something cooking too. So
Okay,
we
that's
got
what's
some
up.
shit going.
All right, that's up. Mike Packer, man. Packer Shoes,
It's
absolutely.
in Teaneck, New Jersey, too. For y'all that live close, Packer Shoes is right there in Teaneck, on Teaneck Road. It's such a dope store. Go there and check it out. They got everything, all exclusive joints in there. Go buy Packer Shoes. It's a dope spot.
That's what's up. And Diadora, congratulations for doing this collabo. It's a good look for Diadora, man.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's
It's
a
great,
great
and
look
they're
for-
out of Italy, and they're the greatest people to work with because they get it. And you know what it is? And you've been through this a number of times. You bring a project like this to companies, and you say Ray's involved, and you want to have Ray's name on the shoe. There's so much red tape to go through sometimes,
Yeah.
and sometimes it didn't happen. This was a phone call. This was just on the strength of, thankfully, what we've done with them, and they get it. There's a little
Well,
group there that gets it.
There's somebody in that company, like you said, that gets it. And really what it means is that they care, because I don't know if it's to make them a lot of money or not. It's really about the culture and the celebration of this moment in culture. And when companies do that, you know, they should be commended. And so congratulations to Diadora. Great work. Great job. It's a great looking shoe. Matter of fact, I'm about to put mine on right now. You know what,
Go
Tracy
walk
G?
on water, baby.
You know what I mean?
Not
Tell them how they
even
can
say.
reach you. I'm about to put mine on. These are size 11?
And Mike Packer, give out the information for Packer Shoes and where people can reach you.
Packer Shoes, packershoes.com. At Packer Shoes is Instagram and Twitter. We've been around for a while. My grandfather started this in 1907, so we just want to make it go.
Wow, 1907 sneaker game for real.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.